Hello, and welcome to Slow Night Ancient Tales. Tonight's story comes from the Samguk Yusa, one of Korea's oldest historical chronicles, a tale of King Jeoji, the fifth ruler of the ancient kingdom of Garak, also known as Geumgwan Gaya. It's a story of a king whose personal affections nearly cost his kingdom everything, and the loyal minister whose courage turned him back. King Jeoji was the fifth ruler of Garak. Not long after taking the throne, he took a woman of humble birth as his wife. The trouble began soon after. Her relatives seized key positions at court and began running the government as they pleased. The kingdom quickly fell into disorder. Seeing this chaos, the neighboring kingdom of Silla, then known as Gerim, began making plans to conquer Garak while it was weak. The very survival of the kingdom hung in the balance. At this critical moment, a minister named Bak Won-do risked his life to speak plainly to the king. Even a blade of grass cast aside in the field still carries the feathers of the birds that nested in it. How much more, then, does this matter for a person, he said. If heaven itself should collapse and the earth give way beneath us, what would any person have left to stand on? He then shared the meaning of a divination he had cast, saying, "The reading tells us, release what binds the toe, and a friend will arrive, keeping faith. Might your majesty consider what this reading means?" The king thought deeply on these words. At last he answered, "So be it." King Jeoji cast aside his wife and sent her into exile on the island of Hassan. He then set about correcting the disorder in his government, and from that time on devoted himself to ruling wisely and keeping his people at peace. King Jeoji reigned for 15 years before he passed away. Though his time on the throne was not especially long, he is remembered in history as a king who recognized his own mistake and had the courage to undo it. That's all for tonight's story. A king swayed by personal affection, brought back from the brink by a minister willing to risk everything to speak the truth. Everyone falters at some point, but recognizing the fault and having the courage to correct it is its own kind of strength. Set down whatever unsteadiness weighed on you today and walk gently into sleep. Have a warm night. Sleep well.